Dear friends and followers, welcome back to my channel with yet another travel video. Friends, many of you must have been to Darjeeling, but have you taken the extra step to go to Sandakphu? Have you seen the peak of Mount Everest on the horizon? And have you seen sunrise in the lands of sleeping Buddha? If you want to experience the Himalayas a bit more, watch this video till the end. I will let you know how you can visit these unexplored places so that you can enjoy the serene natural beauty of the Himalayas. Today, I will tell you how you can visit Pedong, Lamahatta, Lepchajagat, Tumling, Sandakphu in addition to Darjeeling. So stay tuned till the end. If you are new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe and do not forget to hit the bell icon. Let us start with the itinerary. My itinerary is optimized for less travel. Hence, you should follow this tour plan if you want to visit all these places in less time and cost. On day 1, arrive at New Jalpaiguri or NJP in early morning. The main railway stations here are NJP and Siliguri. You may also arrive by flight at Bagdogra. The airport is only 18 kilometers from here. Hire a car that can drop you at Pedong. It can cost about 2,500 rupees. You should reach Pedong in the afternoon. Do the sightseeing of Pedong and enjoy the evening in your hotel. On day 2, start off for Lamahatta in the morning. Hire a car from Pedong which will drop you there. Do the sightseeing of Lamahatta on the way before checking into your hotel. Enjoy the view of the sunset on the Kanchenjunga from your hotel. On day 3, start for Darjeeling. You should reach Darjeeling early. Hence, do a quick round of sightseeing before checking into your hotel. The car which will drop you at Darjeeling should do the sightseeing as well. On day 4, you should relax and enjoy the town of Darjeeling till the afternoon. This will re-energize you for the second part of the tour. Go to Lepchajagat before sunset by hiring a cab. Check into your hotel. On day 5, wake up early in the morning to enjoy the view of the sunrise on Kanchenjunga from Lepchajagat. Start off for going to the tiny hamlet of Tumling at Nepal's border. Hire a car which will take you to Manebhanchak. From there, you will have to hire a Land Rover or a 4-wheel drive vehicle which will take you to Tumling. The same vehicle should do the tour of Sandakphu from Tumling as well on day 6 and drop you at Manebhanchak on day 7. You can hire a car from Manebhanchak on day 7, or you may ask the same car which dropped you at Manebhanchak on day 5 to pick you up. Tumling is at an altitude of 10,000 feet. The unobstructed view of Kanchenjunga from here is best experienced by oneself. Nights can be chilling cold. Enjoy dinner by the fireside in your hotel. On day 6, start off after breakfast for Sandakphu. After visiting Sandakphu, you can return back to Tumling or return to Manebhanchak for your return journey to NJP. I would suggest you to stay at Tumling on day 6 as the journey to Sandakphu might be stressful. On day 7, have breakfast and get ready for your return journey. Go to Manebhanchak and then to NJP. Take a train or flight for your return journey. If you have one more day to spare, go to Murti and spend a relaxing day to unwind. I personally went to Murti. If you go to Murti, you will return on day 8. On day 8, I checked out of my hotel at Murti. I also did a small safari in the Chapramari forest nearby. You may skip the safari if you want. Hire a car which will drop you at NJP railway station or Bagdogra airport. The ride will cost about 1800 rupees. Remember, you can reduce the tour to 7 days if you return from Tumling to NJP on day 7. You can also cut down the tour duration to 6 days if you return from Sandakphu on day 6. This option is possible but will likely be very stressful. I recommend that you do either a 7 days tour or an 8 days tour if you want to spend a day of leisure at Murti. Now that you have an idea of the itinerary, let's get into the detailed plan. On day 1, arrive in the morning at NJP. Taxis and cars are available for hire at the railway stations and airports. There are buses as well, but you may not find direct buses to Pedong. Hire a car for Pedong. The road trip itself is very enjoyable. Have breakfast on any of the roadside restaurants. You will reach Pedong in close to 4 hours. Check into your hotel we stayed in this beautiful cottage. It costed me close to 2500 rupees per cottage, including a full meal plan. Hire a car for sightseeing of Pedong on that day. You may continue using the same car by paying extra. Negotiate the price beforehand. The cost of sightseeing can be about 1500 rupees extra. Start off by visiting Sangchen Dorji Monastery. The monastery was closed due to the pandemic when we went there. Next, go to Rishi Khola. Khola means river. You will see the Rishi River here. To visit Rishi Khola, you must submit photocopies of ID proofs. Carry those with you. Rishi River is the border between Sikkim and West Bengal. It is said that Rishi Khola is the place where the mountain meets the forest and the forest meets the river. Next, start off for Silent Valley. You will notice the silence in this beautiful place. It is very calm and quiet and at the same time picturesque. Next, go to Sillery Gaon. Sillery Gaon is famous for viewing sunsets, but the sunset point will need some trekking. You can enjoy the view of the valley from here as well. Return to your hotel in the evening. You may walk on the road or enjoy the ambience of the cozy hotel room. On day 2, start off for Lamahatta. If you have time, plan in advance and go to Lamahatta via Sitong. You will find orange gardens on both sides. It's a nice place for camping as well. If you have less time and budget, go straight to Lamahatta. Rent a cab or taxi from Pedong. It is best to get a car booked from the hotel itself, as there are no taxi stands nearby. You may pre-book a car in advance if you want. Lamahatta is a tiny village at about 52 kilometers from Pedong. The journey should take only 2.5 hours. Hire a car for day 3 as you will not find a taxi stand near the hotel. Mention the sightseeing spots beforehand and negotiate for a good price. I will tell you the spots you should visit on day 3 soon. The roads along the hills are a pleasure to travel in itself because of the majestic natural beauty. On reaching Lamahatta, go to the Eco Park first. The park is open from 6 am to 5 pm every day, and the ticket costs as little as 10 rupees per person. There are beautiful pathways inside the park with pine forests on both sides. Take a leisurely stroll in the park. If you have stamina, you may climb the stairs to the top of the hill. You will find a pond there called Jorpo Creek or Queen Pond. This lake is believed to be sacred. After the tour of the park, go to your hotel and relax. There are good hotels which offer a luxurious stay here. You may enjoy a walk around the hotel in the afternoon if you want. Our hotel provided complimentary tea and coffee. We also paid for buffet dinners as there are no restaurants nearby. The food was delicious. On day 3, wake up to see sunrise on Kanchenjunga from your hotel. Check out of your hotel at Lamahatta and start off for Darjeeling. Darjeeling is only 21 kilometers from here. On the way, visit Batashia Loop, Gangamaya Park. Batashia Loop is a memorial in honor of soldiers who made the supreme sacrifice for our nation. Incidentally, the toy train line also goes around this loop. Spend some quality time at this place and start off for Gangamaya Park. It's a beautiful park with rivulets and a small lake. It opens every day from 10 am till 4 pm. You may do boating in the lake as well. It costs about 150 rupees for a short 20 minutes boat cruise. Next, start off for one of the best zoos in Northeast India. We will go to Darjeeling Zoo. You will find the entry timings and other details here. Darjeeling Zoo is the home for red pandas, black panther, different kinds of deers, tigers, bears, etc. You will find the entrance of Himalayan Mountaineering Institute in the zoo as well. The institute showcases different instruments and gears used to climb mountains. You will also find some of the stuff used by Tenzing Norgay himself during his Everest ascent. This is one of the premier mountaineering institutes in the world. Photography is not permitted inside. After your visit there, start off for Tenzing Rock. It is a rock where trekking enthusiasts can practice some rock climbing. Next, go to Lebong Tea Garden. Sightseeing of Darjeeling is incomplete without seeing tea gardens. Next, go to Japanese Temple and Peace Pagoda. It's a beautiful monastery and you can see majestic views of the Kanchenjunga range from here. The temple is open from 4:30 am till 7 pm. If you are lucky, you may see the prayer during your visit. By this time, you might be tired and hence head for the hotel. You may try out cakes or pastry on some of the heritage shops near the mall road. Try out local cuisine at one of the many restaurants on the mall road. We had thukpa and noodles. You may do some shopping on the mall road as well. Do bargain for a good price. You may buy tea, shawls, Buddhist artifacts such as thanka, etc. Thankas are pictures of Buddha or other Buddhist deities on cloth. Original thankas are hand painted and might be expensive. You will find authentic thankas here in Darjeeling. Check into your hotel. We took a hotel on the mall road itself. Remember, cars cannot enter the mall road and hence you will have to walk from the parking lot to your hotel. Darjeeling Mall never fails to amaze me. The festive spirit of Darjeeling is best experienced through a stroll among the shops on Mall Road. Day 4 will be a bit relaxing. Start off by walking along the Mall Road. Visit Mahakal Temple. If you want, you may have breakfast at the heritage restaurant of Caventer's. The prices are quite reasonable and the taste is simply too delicious to explain. If you want, you may take a stroll and visit the Nightingale Park nearby. The park is open from 8 am till 8 pm. Ticket costs ₹20 per head. Have lunch and start off for Lepchajagat. It's a small village near Darjeeling. The road goes via the Ghum station. Ghum, at 7,407 feet, is the highest railway station in India. You may see the toy train from here as well. I have not included any toy train journey here as the journey might be slow for this particular itinerary. We stayed in a homestay at Lepchajagat. Make sure that the hotel provides all meals as finding restaurants might be difficult here. Enjoy a leisurely walk in the evening at Lepchajagat. Rent a car for the remaining part of the trip from day 5 till day 7. Stay tuned for the itinerary. On day 5, wake up early before sunrise and go to the sunrise viewpoint by walking. It involves climbing some stairs along a small hill. The view of the majestic Kanchenjunga will be visible from here. Enjoy some quality time here. Come down from the hill and have breakfast and check out of your hotel. Start off for Jor Pokhri nearby. The place offers a beautiful view of the hills from the side of the small lake. The lake and the walkways add to the elegance. Next, start off for Tumling. You will have to reach Manebhanjan taxi stand first. It's a marketplace. Hire a Land Rover or a 4-wheel drive vehicle from here as the terrain will be rough and steep from here onwards. Your car will go back, and if you want, it can pick you up again from here on day 7. Once you get into your Land Rover, start off for Tumling. Tumling is a small hamlet at 10,000 feet in Nepal. The road goes through the Singalila National Park. You will have to make an entry at the forest entry checkpost at Manebhanjan. Make the permit for the vehicle and your group for the entire trip, that is till day 7. The permit costs and other information have been presented here. Do check the latest costs online before traveling. The road goes via Chitre, Lamedhura, Meghma and finally Tumling. There are viewpoints along the way and you will find splendid unobstructed views of the Kanchenjunga from here. These are less explored areas in the Himalayas and hence serene. There are only 12 to 15 families that stay at Tumling. You might face some problem with power cuts here. The accommodation will also likely not be very luxurious. Make sure your hotel provides all meals. Also remember, hot water will be provided in limited amount. Hence, bathing is not recommended in this cold, high-altitude place. Have lunch at your hotel. Enjoy a leisurely walk along the road. Walk slowly as there will be less oxygen in the air owing to high altitude. There is a small Buddhist chorten here. Try to identify the peaks from the roadside. Let me explain the legend of sleeping Buddha. When you see the entire range, does it seem like Buddha sleeping? Do you see the nose, mouth, ears, hands and legs in the pattern in the mountains here? This is the reason why it's called the land of the sleeping Buddha. Also a traveler tip. Mobile network will not work here. The only place where you will have basic mobile connectivity is on the road near this post. Hence, finish all the calls from here because you will not have mobile connectivity in the hotel. In spite of all these odds, I love this place. I am a traveler and not a tourist. I want to explore less explored places and enjoy nature. Enjoy dinner by the fireside in your hotel at Tumling. On day 6, wake up early to see the best view of sunrise possible on the Kanchenjunga. Have breakfast and start off for Sandakphu. Sandakphu at close to 12,000 feet is the highest peak in West Bengal. You might feel a bit uneasy due to less oxygen, and that's completely normal. You might have a headache and hence carry necessary medicine. The road to Sandakphu is best trekked, but we had less time and hence covered the 11 kilometers by the jeep that had dropped us at Tumling the day before. It took us hours to cover this small distance as the road is extremely bumpy and it's made of boulders. There is a forest checkpost that checks your permits that you had issued the previous day. You might find ice on the roads. Ice is very slippery and do not try to walk on ice. Snow is powdery and hence it is not that dangerous as ice. On your way, you will find a frozen lake. It's called Kalapok. It literally means dark lake in Nepal. The road goes through Nepal as well. There are many army camps along the way. Finally reach Sandakphu. It will be very cold and very windy. Wear warm garments. Here you will see a panoramic view of Kanchenjunga along with the peaks such as Lhotse and Mount Everest. You may click pictures of yourself with the peak of Mount Everest in the backdrop. The view and the experience made me even more inclined towards trying out mountaineering soon. After spending some time here, come back to Tumling. On this day, you may return to Manebhanjan and head for your return journey from NJP if you want, but that will be very stressful. If you have a day to spare, I would suggest that stay back at Tumling for that day and relax. On day 7, the jeep should come to pick you up. Make sure you take the Nepalese number of the driver as well, as connectivity will be poor on Indian SIM cards here. Check out of your hotel and reach Manebhanjan in about 45 minutes. From there, take a car if you have not rented a car already to pick you up today. You may return to NJP for your return journey. If you have a day to spare, go to Murti. It's a small town in the plain land by the side of the Chapramari forest. Here you may stay at some of the best hotels or cottages. I stayed in a government hotel. The cottage rent was close to 2,500 rupees per day. Relax and take a stroll through the park and enjoy your evening. You may do a morning safari in the Chapramari forest the next morning. The safari jeeps can be booked from the forest safari booking office, which is at a walkable distance from the cottage. The forest safari is not too interesting though. On day 8, we started for the morning safari. The safari jeep took us to a watchtower inside the forest and we spent 3 hours there. I saw some deers, butterflies and some birds. On this day, we started off for a return journey from NJP. I hired a cab from the hotel. Local cabs charge approximately 1800 rupees for a drop at the railway station. The journey is short but enjoyable as well. That concludes the details of the sightseeing tour. As always, time for some vacationers info. Let's start with where to stay. Darjeeling is a popular tourist destination and hence there are many hotels. We stayed in a hotel right on the mall road. I like the festive spirit of Darjeeling and hence I like this hotel. It also gave me an experience of staying in rooms with wooden floors. The rent was only about 2,500 rupees per day. You may stay in hotels away from the mall road as well. Usually these hotels might give you a good view of Kanchenjunga. In Pedong, Tumling and Lamahatta you will find hotels, homestays and cottages. In Lepchajagat you will find only homestays. In all other places except Darjeeling, make sure the hotel cost includes full meal plans as you will not get restaurants there. Homestays cost about Rs 1200 per person. Let's talk about the best time to visit. Winters might be chilling cold and there may be ice in the roads in Tumling. We went in December. Temperatures went down to -4 degrees Celsius in Tumling in the night. The best time will be from March to May and again from September to November. Avoid visiting in the monsoons as the roads may be blocked due to landslides. Now comes my favorite part, the cuisines you should try out. Do try out pastries and small snacks at Glenary's in Darjeeling. It is famous for cakes and pastries. The bakery was founded in 1885. Also, definitely try out breakfast at Keventer's rooftop restaurant on day 4. The restaurant is more than 100 years old. Do try out combos that include sausages, bacon, ham salami and fried eggs. If you are vegetarian, try out cheese hot dog and vegetable burger. You may start your breakfast with Darjeeling tea and hot chocolate. There are many restaurants on the Mall Road. You may try out thukpa and noodles there. The restaurants might be slow to serve food, hence make sure you have enough time for a relaxing dinner. Also, you may try chewing churpi. It's a small hard cube prepared from milk. Local people chew it as it is very energetic. It is very hard to chew although. You may skip this if you wish. After foods, let's talk about collectibles. What to buy? I would suggest do your shopping from Darjeeling Mall only. You may buy warm garments, Darjeeling tea and authentic Buddhist artifacts such as thanka. Original thankas are hand painted and may be very expensive. The main attraction of this trip is Sandakphu. The trip is full of magnificent experiences. You should see sunrise and sunset on the Kanchenjunga from Tumling. You might also experience moonshine on the Kanchenjunga. Seeing the peak of Mount Everest on the horizon is a lifetime experience in itself. The view of the hills and valleys from the land of sleeping Buddha makes this trip special. Time for some traveler tips. Many tourist spots such as some monasteries and Darjeeling ropeway may be closed for visitors due to the pandemic. Check these before traveling. Also abide by the latest COVID regulations which can be found in government websites such as darjeeling.gov.in and news bulletins. Carry photocopies of complete vaccination certificates for all travelers. Book the accommodations beforehand because there are not too many homestays in less explored places. These can be booked online. You will find contact numbers of hotel booking offices on the internet. Speak with them and ask them to send a confirmation of your booking. Next, carry copies of these pictures with you. I prepared these for you to help you identify the peaks on the Himalayas. You will not have internet on your phone at Sandakphu and Tumling and hence you will not be able to get this picture from internet there. Notice that Mount Everest might appear less in height than Makan. This is because of the curvature of Earth. Mount Everest is situated behind Makali and hence appears less in height, although it is the highest peak in the world. Rather than doing a morning safari at Chapramari forest, you might want to relax in the cottages in Murti. The safari does not take travelers deep into the forest. If you want to see wild animals and experience the forest, the best place to go will be Bandhavgarh National Park in Madhya Pradesh. Check out my previous video on Bandhavgarh to understand how you should plan your safari. I saw 4 tigers in Bandhavgarh. Do check out my other travel videos on Sikkim, visiting forests in Madhya Pradesh and enjoying the finest beaches at Goa. That was it for today. If you have not subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Until then, happy traveling.